Hi everyone, it's Simon from Senior Instructor with Exiles Bromley, and in this small video we're going to be looking at the one-handed sword poster. In the one-handed sword section you see Fury shows that there is, well, one poster to be dealing with thrusts, cuts and someone throwing a sword. The poster also shows up in the two-handed guard section, and he says in that section, he says that the poster is good in armour and without armour as well. So if we go back to the one-handed sword section, he kind of has the picture of the poster, and then he has a great wall of text, and he talks about how he can defeat everyone with this poster, or he talks about how he can defeat the three bad men. Okay, and as we said before, the three bad men are three gentlemen, each with a sword. One's going to do a cut, one's going to do a thrust, and one's going to throw his sword. We use this kind of all of these, well, both these images, to kind of have some one-handed sword poster that's other than the one he kind of talks about. So we've also got the single-handed poster and then three bad men to kind of take some poster from and kind of use those in a single-handed sword fight. So we're going to quickly go through the different poster. So let's have a look at the kind of different poster and what you can kind of do with them. So we're going to start off with the unnamed poster, and I know some people out there like to call it certain things and give it certain names because it looks like certain things, but I'm just going to call it low on the left because it's low and on the left. So let's have a look what it could kind of do. So the poster isn't just limited to just a cover, as he kind of describes in the text, but also you can do cuts, you can do thrusts, you can do it with and without a step, depending on what you do. So it's quite versatile how you want to use it. So how can we add this to our two-handed sword fight? So let's have a look how we can get into this poster from two-handed stuff. So we've had a little look at the low and left poster and how it kind of moved between two-handed poster and back to it, from a cut, back to a cut from that position, so forth. So let's have a look at the three bad men poster and see what they can do, and then we'll see if we can add that into some two-handed stuff. So maybe a little bit more limiting in some ways, but still kind of usable. Still, they've got thrust, they've got cuts, depending where you are. And you can move between the three, you can move between the four, even just doing some one-handed. So how about we try and put those three into some kind of two-handed posta kind of movements with a bit of cut, bit of a movement. So as you can see, the posta can move in between each other quite easily, adding another tool to your kind of toolbox of kind of sword posta in your sword fight. But to remember with the one-handed postas, they are slower, but they can have a little bit more reach. There is also a little bit of less power in the one-handed cuts, but you kind of have that kind of payoff with being able to engage your left hand, because it's free, it's not on your sword, it's free to kind of grab if you get in close to kind of stretto range. Okay, so for example, one that I've done a few times in sparring is that I'll explain this one. In iron door, come up with a one-handed sword cover, grabbed over half sword in and thrust in. Done that a couple of times, so that was quite fun. So that was using all kind of the sword, different sword sections all together in kind of one fight. So they are not separate. You can use them all. As Marky Merriman likes to say, the sword is a tool, and you can use it as such. Okay, you don't need to just remember, right, one-handed fight, one sword, one hand on the sword, two-handed fight, two hands on the sword, half sword in. I'm just going to use half sword in. It's all one thing, and it should be put together. Okay, hope some of that makes sense, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.